Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, as well as the vast majority of crypto and finance. And with that being said, let's dive on in. So we are now 24 hours away from ISO 20022 fully going live. Now listen, as we look at this, is this going to cause XRP to skyrocket in value? No, that's not what we are here looking for with ISO 20022. But we do believe that XRP plays a vital role in the entire world of finance with this major new change happening. Because again, we've already talked about it. We've connected the dots. We've gone over a ton of the research with ISO 20022 and what it means. But 5 days ago, we seen this Medium post get posted by Courtney Hall. ISO 20022, understanding its impact on the financial and blockchain sectors. The financial world is abuzz with discussions about ISO 20022, a standard that has become increasingly relevant in the context of digital currencies and blockchain technologies. This standard, developed in 2004 by ISO TC68, a subgroup specializing in financial services, was initially created for legacy systems to enhance payments, clearing, and settlement globally. Its relevance in the blockchain era, however, deserves a closer examination. And yes, it is good to note the fact that, ISO 20022 has been around since 2004, but I don't think that they actually had the technology in order to tap into this new standard and really kind of revolutionize the clearing and settlement layer of payments globally. Now, ISO 20022 is essentially a financial data standard that enables efficient communication among financial institutions through a unified messaging language. Contrary to popular belief, it was not designed specifically for cryptocurrencies or digital assets. Instead, its application in the blockchain space aligns with its role in legacy financial systems, ensuring compliant data standards. With the upcoming ISO 20022 mandate, there's speculation about whether ISO 20022 coins will replace conventional systems like SWIFT. While this transition may not be as drastic as some anticipate, ISO 20022 compliance does mean that DLT networks can be integrated into the financial system, provided they adhere to the standards format. And yes, this is exactly what we are looking at in terms of, this major go live, tapping into, DLT, allowing these networks to be integrated within the financial system. This is what I'm looking at. And here are some examples of this integration. For example, Cspr, right? Everyone that has been watching the channel knows that I personally love Cspr. Bank A using Cspr Nucleus Finance for contracts adhering to ISO TC68 SC9 standards. Bank B transmitting ISO 20022 compatible messages via the XDC network. Real-time gross settlement systems translating messages onto DLTs through TC307 harmonization with tools like the Qnt over Ledger API, and Bank C leveraging Xrp for instant liquidity bridges, converting currencies in real time. So yes, I do think that these are some great examples of how this could very well play out, but we also do see, however, the role of ISO 20022 extends beyond merely facilitating blockchain adoption and banking. It represents an update to the existing ISO 15022 standard, aiming to enhance data capacity within each financial message. This development is more about improving data messaging standards than promoting specific technologies. The broader context involves ISO TC68 and ISO TC307, which, by the way, this is the big one to watch for. This is the one from Quant that is already heavily adopted. The standards for financial services and blockchain/DLT, respectively, their collaboration, particularly in areas like security and reference data in financial services, indicates a growing intersection between DLT and traditional finance. This intersection highlights the potential for blockchain in enhancing security and auditability within the financial sector. Nonetheless, compliance with ISO 20022 should not be seen as a definitive indicator of success for blockchain projects. Rather, it's a basic requirement or a barrier for entry that allows these technologies to be considered for use in the financial sector. In this regard, compliance is analogous to having the necessary qualifications for a job essential, but not a guarantee of selection. And yes, I do completely agree with this, and we also do see, in conclusion, While ISO 20022 compliance opens doors for DLT networks in the financial sector, their actual adoption and application depends on various factors. It's crucial to continue observing developments in this area to understand the full impact of ISO 20022 on both finance and blockchain technologies. And again, like, this is what we are waiting for, right? Because we're not actually saying like, oh, this is 100% going to guarantee us that all of these currencies that are ISO 20022 compliant, or their networks are at least, are going to be adopted. That's not the case. But what ISO 20022 really is a key that opens a door of opportunity where we could possibly have DLT networks integrated into the financial system. And what we know so far is the BIS and these huge organizations that are in these positions that hold very, very high status over the global financial system, meaning they literally make the changes necessary for our global financial system. They are already looking into DLT and blockchain, and also saying that ISO 20022 is a big game changer to integrate new technology. But beyond this, right, like, there's so many other great currencies like Hedera, for example, that are also tapped in with this in some sort of form, meaning they're tapped in with Hyperledger, for example, or maybe they're working with another player that is ISO 20022 compatible. But beyond that, remember this one pager from Ripple, Shaping the Future of Cross-Border Payments? The world is converging on a new global standard, ISO 20022, the de facto global data standard for modern payments. To help enable this next step in global interoperability and meet the evolving needs of our customers, Ripple is now part of the ISO 20022 standards body, the first member focused on DLT. They were already ahead of the game here, and we do see shaping the future of cross-border payments. Cross-border payments aren't ready for the future. Global payment standards are fragmented, resulting in closed networks, unstructured data, and opaque payments that require manual intervention and ultimately a poor payments experience. The world is converging on a new global standard, ISO 20022, the de facto global data standard for modern payments. To help enable this next step in global interoperability and meet the evolving needs of our customers, Ripple is now part of the ISO 20022 standards body, the first member focused on DLT. Already adopted in 70 countries, it is estimated that 87% of global financial transactions will be supported by ISO 20022 by 2023. What's crazy about this is we already have the list of institutions and major players that are already tapping into ISO 20022 within the next 24 hours. Through RippleNet and its ISO 20022 membership, customers are able to help define the future direction of cross-border payments, access a network of global financial institutions governed by rules and functional standards, leverage software to enable fast, transparent, and seamless cross-border payments, connect to one standardized API for all counterparty connections, simplify implementation, and reduce operational overhead. What do you see up here? It is our duty to continuously search for superior technology solutions or technological solutions to deliver ever-improved remittance services for our customers. With the steady rise of remittance flows, we see Ripple helping us open new revenue potential and better overall experience for our customers. And this is from SBI Remit. And here we have who runs on Ripple. And here we have the players. Over 300 financial institutions around the world rely on Ripple's growing global payments network, payout capabilities in 70 plus countries, present in 45 plus countries and 6 continents. Tell me that Ripple is not a pioneer of the future technology for cross-border payments. And also remember that they recently just joined the BIS's Cross-Border Payments Task Force back in August of this year. And we got just back in October 17th of this year, this harmonized ISO 20022 data requirements for enhancing cross-border payments, the final report. And this is all from the CPMI papers. And guess who joined the CPMI? That's right, Ripple. And look at all the leaders on this. We've already gone over this multiple times. These are significant players. And this is labeled under financial infrastructure. Ripple is a financial infrastructure for the future. And in this, we even see that this final report, a key deliverable under the G20 Cross-Border Payments Program, focuses on harmonized data requirements for the use of ISO 20022 messages in cross-border payments. The 12 data requirements in this report are an important step towards further harmonizing the use of ISO 20022 and helping to achieve the G20 cross-border payment target of improving cross-border payments for all. They even identified the fragmentation of payment messaging standards as one of the factors contributing to the frictions in cross-border payments. And guess who was already aware of this already seen it and figured that they would fix it. Ripple, in this one pager, and this one pager is from like roughly 2021, maybe 2020. It's old. But we also see that the growing global adoption by payment systems and financial institutions of a common international financial messaging standard, ISO 20022, offers the prospect of greater interoperability with benefits for enhanced cross-border payments. And this is where the CPMI comes into place. To address this, the BIS Committee on Payments and Market Infrastructures, the CPMI, and the Private Sector Global Payments Market Practice Group worked through a joint task force to address and agree on harmonized data requirements for ISO 20022 messages for cross-border payments. This is significant to mention, considering the fact that everything is about to change with ISO 20022. And yes, private and public collaboration is crucial to note here. And remember that on the 19th, so in less than 24 hours, all of the major organizations are moving over with ISO 20022. The DTCC, we even see here that they will convert its ISO 20022 corporate action messaging to the Swift SR 2023 version on November 19th of 2023. This is going to be the new standard. And also over here, shout out to ISO 20022, let's do it. Euronext Securities has 6.3 trillion euros in assets under custody. And even within this, their next position on DLT is that digital or crypto assets should be treated in a substance over form approach. Euronext believes that digital assets represent the areas with the most immediate potential for DLT applications. And here you guys have November 2023, Migration Weekend has officially been confirmed and commenced, plus successful completion of all tests and also defects. Here you guys have, again, the full announcement of this. And you can also see on the next slide, Euronext Securities, and then also the T2S release as well. This is all happening. In the last just couple days, we've started to see big moves on this front. And also JP Morgan, they even mentioned that November 19th is the ISO 20022 Go Live event. Now, mind you, let's take a step back to my original statement here. No, ISO 20022 is not supposed to be a price driver. If it does drive the price, that's great, but this is not a price driver. This is a technological change that could very well bring about major adoption of DLT networks within the financial system. It allows them to potentially be integrated within the financial system. And this means Casper, this means Qnt, this means XDC, Xlm Hbar. This is a very exciting time in this space right now. I want you all to understand the significant change that we are about to witness. No, it's not supposed to be a price driver, but this is a step that needs to be taken. It is crucial to be taken in order for the overall vision here to be realized in. And remember, like, this is a major step in the right direction around shaping the future of not only cross-border payments, the $250 trillion market projected to be by 2027, and also you're talking about securities here. The DTCC settles $2.4 quadrillion worth of securities per year, and they are all changing to this new standard. ISO 20022 is a very, very significant change. It doesn't mean that it has to drive price. We're not here to look at price drivers. We're here to look at the steps that need to be taken. And it seems as though Ripple is at the forefront of this, especially considering the fact that they are tapped in with the BIS. And even here we have harmonized ISO 20022 data requirements for enhancing. It's significant to enhance cross-border payments. And this was back in October of this year, just 2 months after we seen them join the BIS's cross-border payments task force with, of course, the CPMI. So all of this is coming together. Everything is aligning perfectly. And guys, I cannot tell you how excited I am to finally see the things falling into place that need to fall into place in order for the overall vision here to be realized in. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. Also, if you guys do want to go get official crypto apparel, my clothing brand, Tokenized Threads, just launched the winter and fall drop. Go check it out. There's XDC, there's XLM, there's XRP, there's HBAR. There's so much happening over there. So definitely go check it out. Tokenizedthreads.com. Links down in the description below as well as in the comments below. If you guys do want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me over on Twitter as well as join the free Discord down in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Peace out.